The heat streak continues, and Idahoans who have it are blasting the AC. Good evening. Welcome to the news at 10. We're going to get to your record-breaking forecast in a moment, but we begin with new efforts to ease the strain on the western power grid. While Idaho Power is asking people to reduce their energy use, the consumption is only rising, and the utility provider isn't all that surprised. Tristan Lewis is tracking this story for us tonight. And Tristan, you spoke with Idaho Power last week, but the temperatures beg for more coverage tonight. What's the status of our energy grid just a few days into this heat wave?
Mark, it's not just citizens in the Treasure Valley that are being asked to do their part. State agencies are also stepping up to cut back on how much they use. Behind me is the Idaho State Capitol building, which usually at this time is brightly lit up. But tonight, many of those lights are off to help conserve energy. When you guys go in these rivers and these lakes, how does that water feel, especially with all this heat?
Cold, very, very cold. It was really nice.
Combating this week's heat wave is something a lot of people are focused on.
We've actually, the last week, we've had a busy week actually. We've been up to McCall. We did some jet skiing and cooling off in Lake Fayette. And we also went to Eagle Island State Park. And we've actually also been up to Bogus Basin.
While many may decide to spend the next few days outside, others are staying indoors.
It's funny, I actually moved here about 2 days ago, so for our summer internship, but I've been in my room lately.
Many are relying on AC to get through this record heat, which is why Idaho Power is encouraging customers to conserve energy if they can do so safely.
Customer use is definitely high right now, and I think that's not a surprise with the extreme temperatures and the growth in the valley.
This guidance is not mandatory, but the goal is to lighten the stress on the Idaho Power grid. So even in the heat, people are doing their best to help.
Stay out of the house, the hot part of the day, come to places like this, stay in the shade so we're not running the ACs in our homes.
Turn on a fan, or, you know, because we have a lot of ceiling fans that we use, or open a window.
It's not just community members doing their part, but the state government as well.
Being one of Idaho Power's largest customers, the state is certainly inclined to do that.
The Capitol building will turn off large amounts of lights that are usually kept on in common areas. Officials say it will reduce their light load by 50%.
Citizens will certainly be able to see the impact of that if they go see the Capitol during this time when we're in this reduced energy consumption.
Idaho Power says the region-wide grid is still looking tight under these extreme conditions, but the system is performing well.
Certainly working overtime, but it's getting the job done.
The utility service does not believe that rolling blackouts may affect customers this week.
At this time, you know, we're hoping it's going to continue the way it is.
And it's not just the Capitol building. State agencies at the Capitol Mall and the Chinden State campus have also been asked to reduce their energy use intake as well. So that means they're turning off ACs or lowering or hiring up the AC, and they're unplugging all unused computers. Officials say the agencies and buildings are complying with that. Mark?
It's just the smart and practical thing to do. Lower the blinds, turn off the lights, conserve energy as much as possible. Tristan Lewis reporting live for us tonight at the Capitol. Tristan, thanks.